used to think the sky was made of blue flowers, cuz used to have to stir the Kool-Aid for hours. Blood, these white lines rule the world, that's a power drug. Same way the government blew the towers up. Guess that's what I get for living in America. Well, we just trying to find a story for our character. Trying to fuck a French model on a terrace, but they don't let American werewolves in Paris, bruh. These people telling me I sound like the old yay. See, I don't even change the pace on a slow day. I'm 2 seconds away from going OJ. Mama said I need to call my ex disobey. Somebody gon' get that and lose their mind. The police need rap music to boost their crime. Pull you over for a light, violate your rights, but don't ask you, they just do their time. Who you gon' be when the world gets fried? Listen to your friend, it's the voice inside. If you lose me, where the hell you gon' go? Take somebody's life, who the hell gon' know? Who you gon' be when the world gets fried? Listen to your friend, it's the voice inside. If you lose me, where the hell you gon' go? Take somebody's life, who the hell gon' know? You choose, live or die. Politicians getting high on their own supply. We the truest, it's the US.
The point of this walk is not only to remember his work and introduce you to the next generation of advocates that are going to be carrying their work on, but it's also to walk along the creek. Every morning I get up and I roll out of my tent and I walk this creek and I talk to the homeless people. And the things that they're needing and the things that we think they need aren't always in alignment. And so the idea is to start meeting them where they're at. And I've said this over and over again, and I think we've gotten to the point where when I say let's meet them where we're at, people say, well, let's meet them where they're at emotionally, psychologically, spiritually. Today I want to meet them where they're at physically, so you can see how they live, so you can see their lives that are scattered along the creeks. And maybe we can reach out a hand and find out what we can do to help them. We sit in City Hall and the council meetings and we talk about the homeless problem and the things we can do for them. But we're not talking to them directly, and they don't show up at City Council. And I believe I speak for most of them. Life is hitting them pretty hard, and they're hurting. And when you're hurt, you go into survival mode. So when even people are working for you and reaching out their hands to reach you, it's really hard to take that leap of faith. And today I'm hoping that by walking down these trails and maybe doing a little more measure of consistency, that they can learn to trust us again, and maybe they can forgive the people that they think have turned their backs on them, and maybe we can forgive them for some of the things they've done in response. And if we start this dialogue with a sense of forgiveness and just start moving forward rather than holding people responsible for what we think they did or didn't do to us, maybe we can come closer to solving this problem.
Way too busy splitting personalities. Maybe I can find the answers in my sleep.
That was the beauty of it, just to hold your convictions out there, and that's not always a dividing force, but rather that's how change gets made when differences are fought about and brought into the public sector. And the Rent Stabilization Campaign, the organizing project itself owes a lot to his wealth of knowledge and his conviction to not only get stuck in his head, which tends to be a liberal tendency, just get stuck in your head and debate and philosophize, but act, and care enough to act and build with other people. So it's he's a life force and life to be imitated.